Hello, everyone. Thank you for this moment, the time that you um, dedicated to watch this, because this is supposed to take place live, right? We went on to Google Meet live, but virtually no one, joined us to, you know, um, on the program. And was of course someone said that because everybody was busy, joining the protest of NSAS. Well, I'm also with you on the NSAS protest because our country must just be better. Of course, this is long overdue. We ought to have, gotten to this stage, you know, long ago, more than even 10, 20 years ago, so that our government can, you know, behave rightly. You know, government takes advantage of us, right? But I want to say this: it is because of the kind of people that we are too. I'm sorry to say this, but this is what I've personally come to discover. Most of us sometimes too, we don't like people who tell us the real things. We like people who can tell us what is not. People who can tell us something like appear like magic, that will happen, things that doesn't really exist that will happen. We like things to happen fast, fast. We like things that are not, real. So somebody comes to tell you what is not, quickly gets your attention, much more than somebody that will tell you the real things, the hard things of life that really makes one make progress, in life. So the leadership we are seeing is an offshoot of the followership. The way we are reasoning, the way we are thinking, is the way our leaders are thinking too. Just our leaders are magnified version of the kind of people that we are. So we should not be too surprised as the results will churn out, because sometimes too we don't want to, I mean, they want to focus on the real things. So sorry to say that, but of course, it is good that we do the necessary things, for us to ensure that our country becomes better. So that is why I support the end SARS, end police brutality, end poverty. Of course, let our government, begin to see us do this regularly. Then, of course, and this is an advantage as well. Next election, let us ensure that we elect right leaders, not only presidents. In fact, we need to focus more on the National Assembly election, much more than that of the presidency, because National Assembly is an institution as well. If we have correct institution in Nigeria, the National Assembly, the police force, and so on like that, the institutions that run the affairs of government, if they are very systemic, hardly can any president or anything that's not even okay be able to manipulate. So everybody depends on the central government, everybody depends on the president. Sometimes it doesn't work. Look at advanced economies, they don't do things that way. Their institutions are, working. So that kind of things we need to ensure that we do in Nigeria. But meanwhile, we start to tell ourselves, the real thing. Sometimes when we wait too much on government to do things for us, as far as I'm concerned, government are just, enforcers of law and order and providers of the environment, of which me and you can perform the necessary economic activities that will also help the government as well. It's more like a symbiotic relationship. You get, government will provide the environment for us. Of course, we do business and thrive, and then of course we give back to the government so that we can equalize, wealth distribution across the nation. So I wish you well, and I hope that this protest will bring about the real change that we want. But I won't go without also letting us know that our program that we're trying to do is it's a veritable tool to changing one's life. We're trying to, but it's also painful that nobody came on board, right? It's so painful. That is why sometimes free things we hardly do it. You get, but we just felt that we should just do this one this time around and see how people respond to it, because trying to make things easy for people sometimes may not be really appreciated, because that is the way I feel about it. I must be frank, right? Probably because it's free, then we don't attach value to it. But no problem, we'll continue to do our quota to ensure that we want to contribute, to the betterment of humanity. We would have loved to answer, come on live and answer questions that people can ask. But since I don't know what to talk about now, because we've talked about several things, but the question and the whatever will have prompted a much more better attention, knowing where you are what you're talking about, and where your interest lies, so that we can encourage and help you to take a decision on where you should place your priority on. I can assure you that if you take what you are saying serious, your economic fortune will change in a short while. We cannot reap without sowing. We just have to sow. Just have to take our time to ensure that we build something that we can fall back upon. It's very necessary, in life. And even if you don't have anything, we have a system that can serve like a business for you, that can help you to make money. It's not only about, we're asking you to come and buy things. No, we're asking you to come and make money. If you want to build wealth, make money, build wealth, and secure your future. That is all what we're talking about is all about, right? So there's nobody that you are. If you don't have job, you can do this and make it as a job, and you make a lot of money. And you build wealth thereby. And if it's like, okay, I want to come in and probably invest in this and that, then of course it's available. That's what we're saying. So it's all about helping our economy through real estate. So, let me stop here so that I don't take too much time, so that there won't be like there's no data to watch this video, right? So I wish you well. Maybe tomorrow is another day. That is tomorrow Friday. Today is Thursday, 15th of October. So tomorrow Friday is meant to be the final day. So and I wish that you can follow through and get it done, and then of course at the end of the day, you want to be able to celebrate that, through this approach you're able to get better. So thank you very much. Don't let me bore you with my stories. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk more, and then the questions that we asked, be able to provide answers to. Thank you very much. Bye bye.